The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning. How are we doing today? Guess what? It's the last day of the month. You know what it really is? The last day of the first quarter. That means tomorrow we start the second quarter. We got some problems. We got some solutions. Now, if you've not ever said you like me, all right, why don't you push the like button below? Why don't you follow me? And guess what? We'll get to the answers you need to know. Wow, I rhyme that time all the time too. I don't like rhyming, sorry. When I was a little boy, they said I was retarded. Why? When they tested my IQ, it's only 203. Got total recall on those things. So today, maybe I get to listen and learn. We'll have some fun. This is live. If you don't know that, if you got a question or two, just write it out, type it out. We'll answer the question for you too. In the beginning, I'm going to say, please, no pictures, no recording. See, what happens is it's a mindset. We have to understand how to play the game to win. All right, there will be a couple pages to have your cell phone ready for, and I'll let you know. Is that okay? All right, see it, believe it, go get it. I'm praying you have a tab in front of you. And that tab, you write down today's date. Then you put right down, see it, believe it, go get it. You see, I believe you can get anything you want. That's what I did. I got my first million through a corporate structure. It basically, literally was terrible. Million at 14 and a half. I got my first 100,000 credit at 9.5. They sent it in the mail. I got a billion, all right, corporate structure at 21, 2.6 billion at 26. How am I doing so far? I built billions for people, rich and famous and normal people. But now they're called the Godfather of credit for so many years. It's kind of fun. Now there's me breaking the world record highest kick. Now I like goodies. You like goodies? See, I like kind of goodies, but I don't have anything in my name because I'd be that silly and stupid. And I'm not that. I want to play, but I want to be the puppet master. That's the ultimate goal. Now here's our problem. Here we got Bill and Susie today, and they got laid off. They were for the government. I think they were fired, in my opinion. They were told, you're done, go away. Now, here's a problem with most of you, sorry. What you did is you jacked up your cards, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You hawked your house and brought the pain home to you and your family. That kind of sucks. Now, here's what you should have done. Always people just jack it up and ask for them to increase it. Here's what should always be when we have a no what day. Sorry, I'm going to call it a no shit day. All right, we got to look at our credit. We got to increase the limits. That's what we got to do. See, we got to have more than we need. The next thing we have to do is analyze our credit. See, one of the things I've always done for everybody, over 50 million analyzations so far. Okay, here's analyzation. They started at 667, now they have an 820. So we give them the graph line as well. So guess what? If you listen and learn, you can get to the ultimate goal, and that's the dream. Cash flow for your time. I created my book 49 years ago. Now, the next thing I'm going to focus on is 100,000 of personal credit. See, most of you have little chunky cards, and I'd say crap cards. Here's the thing. All right, this is a 50,000 venture one. Let's get two of these. Let's understand the rules and tools that I invented while I was basically creating that for Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TRW and Experian. All cards need a sticky in the back of it. The sticky, we want to put basically the limit of a card and 25-29% rule. Let's write that down. Now let's understand, you got a 10,000 card came in the mail. Oh, goody. You get excited. You want to go shopping? You want to go what? Go to dinner? Do you know $10,000 is only worth $2,900? All cards are worth $2,900 per 10,000. If you take it past 29%, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner. That kind of sucks. So if we have 100,000 of personal credit and we use flat out 29%, that gives us 71,000 of safety in case we have a no shit day, week, month, or year. See, we got to buy time. Their problem they have, Bill and Susie, this is what's happening to them. They lost their job, lost their income. That means basically in 8 months, they're going to run out of time. They won't be able to pay the car or house. What about the food for the kids? So the reality is we got to realize one thing. We're measured by a number and credit, and that buys us the time to maintain our debts that we created in the first place. Next, we got to think about basically cutting out the things we don't need. Certain things we don't need at all. Okay. So the next thing, what do you look at? So everything to me is a checklist, rules, and tools. We have to set up a corporation with 18 divisions. Now let's understand, I also in 85 invented the division process. I've been in the credit industry for 49 years, doing things behind the scenes, helping people like you all the time. So if we want to go get 10 million of credit, we go get that. If we want to turn around and look at daisy chaining, all right, credit, let's understand daisy chaining. That means I get 1 or 2 cards and I'm allowed to go get 99 more. How many would you like? See, a division under the corporation is a legal person entitled to its credit reports. I'm not here to be CPA an attorney, give you a little disclosure. But if I want $1 million of credit, if I take 100,000 of credit, like these Wells Fargo's 150s times 9 plus the parent company, what do I have? $1 million of credit. Then I want 9 locations of something. So we got to look at it. I believe every corporation needs 100,000 of credit in the beginning. 100,000 times 9 divisions is $1 million. So again, we find the money to get the honey. All right, now next thing we have to realize this. All right, Bill kept saying he's going to go find a job. So did Susie. If all this is happening in our world today to readjust it, all right, no problem. But why don't we buy something to get an automatic income? Auto income is what I named it as a kid. So let's understand, we invested in a storage unit business. What did we do? Now that gave this corporation, they have $17,350 a month. And I told them to take their LLC and turn it into an S Corp. So if you got an LLC, right, you don't have a corp, yeah, you do. You got a C Corp, it's going to be S because I said so. What's the goal? We don't want to sit like they're like a bunch of ducks. That kind of sucks. So let's understand something. Before you are next, it's time to hire yourself and never bring the pain home. Get that to your head, please. What do we do next? Highest goal. It's a mindset. You see, I was kicking the door jam at 10 years old. I kicked the basketball hoop at 14 and a half at T-Week or junior high. Newspapers took a picture going, white boys can jump. Mindset. I looked at it this way. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Because I can just splits every which way. So I look at it, basically see it, believe it, go get it. So if we look at this thing today, how many things do we have to do and how many steps? To reach every goal you have, there's 38 steps. There's 38 steps to reach every goal. And that's what we got to do. 38 steps to master them. Once we master the goal, understanding the steps, then we have to hear it 8 times. See, we can't do everything the first time right 100%. When we apply the knowledge, then we have more questions. So understand, it takes 38 steps to reach a goal, and it takes 8 times to hear it and understand how to apply it. Now, here's what happens. I'm going to call it auto income because that's what I named it as a kid. I'm 17 and a half. I bought some payphones. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I did $1 million of money and credit as a corporation because I invented Car Finder back then. No problem. I got into payphones, started buying them up. People kept complaining. People would complain about payphone business. So what are you complaining about? So I'd buy their routes and routes and routes. By the time I was done, I had 22,000 payphones in my collection, doing $300 a month. That's 6.6 million a month. See, they didn't realize it's a damn numbers game. What the goal should be is 10,000 a month. Let's enhance income or replace it. Then we want to build it to 100,000. That'll take 9 divisions, by the way. And I always called it auto income. I always put a raised way of life. My first series that I ever created for the public and for you was winning the game of business. Next series was basically one thing. It was the Millionaires Founders Kit. Why? Because I wanted 1 book per month in 12 months and have a blueprint. The blueprint for success, and I own the rights to that too. So understand, the Millionaires Founders Kit is what you need to get as you want to get to the $1 million dream as we play this game. All right, because to me, business is always a game. What do we do? Let's think today. Come on. You're 35 years old. Most of you are 40 and above, 40 to 70 or 75, and you've been knocked down how many times? How many times did you screw up? Why don't you let me for 30 days, 90 days, 6 months to a year, repackage you my way? I think your way sucks. That's just my opinion. But let me do it my way for a while, okay? That means a corporation with $100,000 of credit. Maybe I'll take a Wells Fargo, maybe American Express, paid over time $100,000. Then what I want to do, I want to daisy chain it to 9 divisions. So that means every division has its own credit file and the same amount of credit. We're going to ask for separate billing or reapply. Then every division is going to have a separate type of business. If you named your corporation after you, I call that stupid. Sorry, it is stupid. If you name it what it does, that's double stupid, because now you only do what it does. So you got to realize most people don't do what they do and they study for it anyway. So if every division has a different type of business, you could take that 10,000 times 9 and make it 100,000 a month, then $1 million a month. I'd like you to take a picture right now, not of me, but of this. You see, you should actually laminate that, print it, make sure it's in color, put it on your desk or your refrigerator. There's your goal. And if you can't do it, I'll do it for you, because I have no excuses. All right, the reality is there's no excuses. This is financial freedom. To get into something around your city today, I want you to buy something. If not, I'll buy it with you or for you. What are we going to do? Financial freedom. But it takes 100,000 of credit to at least put 25,000 to 50,000 down. So what are you going to do? You're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a big damn raise. And all you've done is screwed up in the past and take it from your family and brought the pain home. I call that silly and dumb. But again, are you going to be serious? See, I got $100 million buildings, $1 million Lamborghinis I obtained. I have mansions in all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor. Got the largest U-Dock. Why not? Where are you going to park your 3 yachts, 2 race boats, Duffy, and Sea-Doos in the backyard? Right there. So understand, some people are afraid to have a rich corporation. Now, I want you to understand, for my clients, we have allocated $10 million. See, I've been partnering with clients since 1987. And I call it you do, we do, or I do. We got $10 million of allocation ready to play with you if you want to. But if you don't, just do what you're doing today. You're not getting there anyway, unless you let me play with me. So we take the Ray Reynolds Investment Group, go public in about a year with about hopefully $10 billion at the time. And what happens is very simple, auto income. First thing is you do. That means I'll coach you how to do everything yourself. Get your hands dirty, no problem. If not, what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to do it together. You do, we do. If I do it together, I might be one of your CFOs, Chief Financial Officer. I might be the one talking to your bank. Or if not, I'll just do all the work for you. Very simple. So you do, we do, I do. That's the goal. All right, again, achieve the goal and not give up. Here's what happens when you partner with me. Okay, you got to realize I've got basically escrows I've lined up for May, June, and July. All right, I need you, if you're serious to want to play with me, there's things you have to do and get your foundation ready to go. Corporation, this is what you're going to need. 18 divisions. Credit, personal and business, 100,000 each. Okay, blueprint your call. Well, it means I'm going to be on the phone with you. I need to know about your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. Did you screw American Express or Chase? I need to basically we're on the same page. You must attend the summit, the 11th and 12th and 13th. If you don't attend the summit, you just screwed up everything because you can't get there. Come on. At your age, you've already tried it. Let me do it my way for a while, okay? Next thing is basically current coaching, any type of coaching program, small, big, or large, you may be up to a year, who knows? Something on basically understanding rules and tools. Checkbook money. I'm going to line you up with your bank, all right, the way I want you lined up, and we're going to be your CFO. I'm going to call your bank with you. You're going to say he's my attorney in fact, or he's your CFO. Simple. That's how you're going to introduce me. And what we're going to do, going to go get 50, 100, 150 line of credit. Now, each thing, this is what happens. Each escrow, all right, with me, there'll be 3 of you. Okay, 3 of you. Usually we're going to look at something that costs a couple $1 million. 20% down, we're going to be in, no problem. So let's understand the goal is 10,000 a month for you. What are we going to do for the first 6 months? You're only going to get basically proceeds, probably about half of it for 6 months, because I will not do something unless we build a reserve. The reserve. Then you get up to that 10,000 a month. Then we should multiply it. The goal is very simple today. All right, 10,000, 100,000 a month. So let's understand today is very simple. I have 4 people more than I need. So I need 4 more people who want to be serious enough to play the game to win. If you want to be the 4, you step up today or you step away. Simple. All right, I got nothing besides we're going to make money. That's the bottom line. Now you tried it your way, let's try it my way now. Now, rags to riches. We all have a sad story. Nobody cares. I was born in a damn taxi on the way to Guardian Hospital. So no matter how old you are, look at these people. The biggest problem you got, it's not your age, it's your basically you don't have the money. It takes money to get honey. Are you ready to be a CFO? That's the ultimate goal. Are you ready to do that? Next, we're going to reach the highest goal we've ever had. Highest goal. We're going to go get some goodies too. We're going to get a Lamborghini or pay tax. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. That's what I've always done. So if you want, you're going to have a corporation in divisions, 18 of them. What we're going to do is we're going to repackage you, like repackage in America as we play. Now, once I said again, to be a CFO, what do we need? I need you to get this in your head and understand, if you don't have this, you can't play with me. 100,000 of personal credit, 100,000 of business credit, 18 divisions. Okay, auto income, we're going for 10 to 100,000 to $500,000 a month. We're going to build up and away in asset protection. See, you're stuck with me every step of the way. My teams behind me are here to support you, but you're still stuck with me. We have to protect our assets. That means family. Okay, so that's what, like Robert and Joanne. Here's the typical nice clients, kind of boring. Their credit's not up to par. I get them to a 740 in 89 days. I get them the American Express Personal and Business Gold and Platinums. Next, I got them 72,500 of personal credit. It took 156 days. You see, I don't have a magic wand. Okay, my magic wand is broken. It don't work. Okay, in other words, I don't have a BS to give you besides the truth. From there, what did we do? 233,000 business credit, 210 days. Now, I told them, as we give me your American Express Gold and Platinum, and we're partner up, that means what I'm going to do is do a division of your corporation under my corporation. As long as we have an agreement, what do we get to do? We get to use my bank accounts that show hundreds and thousands of millions of dollars in and out all the time. But again, that's what we did. Now, a blueprint loan, let's write down blueprint. Stellar Bank can give you one up to 250. American Express or Chase up to 250. Their blueprint loan was 196. Now, the storage unit we're going after at the time is 1.9 million. We're going after a big one. It needs 3 people plus me to each get $50,000 of money in it. We use the credit. Borrow money is not taxable. So the reality is we can finance away. What you did is you took from your family and your credit and screwed it all up because you didn't know how to play the game to win. But that's on you. So we're going to play my way for a while. Because why? I have a 97% success rate. 33 millionaire clients. So again, what do we do? Now, they came back and said they wanted to do it with me by themselves. They wanted to take all 3 positions. That's okay. The income now is 22,150. Then we did 3 more locations. This is how they obtained literally 119,000 a month. That is a $1.4 million company. But remember something flat out. It took them 1 year and 77 days. 1 year, 77 days to do this. There's no magic wand. But what did they do? They financed their way, which I tell everybody to do. They invested $5,000. $5,000 off one of these cards is $50 a month, which is the average thing that most people waste every other day. Then they kept buying more and more and more to get to the blueprint, and that's what they did. So let's understand, this is the year to run, not look back, and write down, I will accomplish my goals and stay to the course. From there, what do we do? Blueprint call. I need to blueprint you to get to know you. That means your past, present, and future. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Do you have a bankruptcy? Do you have a credit problem? Do you have a what? A tax problem. Next, we look at family, corporation, 18 divisions again. Irrevocable trust, we have to plan to live. We got to plan to die. That's very simple. You're going to plan the problem. Car division, house is trust, and we're going to focus on auto income, earning cash flow fee per ton, which I put in my series, Winning the Game of Business, 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. A blueprint call with me at the office is $1,999. I tend to give you a 50% discount when you do it while you're online with me. And if you don't, then just call the office and pay $2,000. Now, we're going to focus right here on chapter 18. As it says, this is not legal advice. I'm not here to be an attorney. Well, let's see what happens. I'm being used and abused by Mrs. Hope and her family, rich and famous people. No problem. From there, a corporation's a legal person. They said that one night at a Wednesday night at a poker game. I wrote it down. I was 7.5 years old. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude too. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a mock fist in the butt. She was, yeah. Here's my problem. I screwed up. Like you've been doing. You got a corporation. You're going to say, I got an LLC. I don't have a corporation. An LLC is a corp, by the way. Your LLC or C corp will be yes because I said so. You will master the 1244 and it will be yes. No tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. Almost no tax at all. So what did I screw up is I didn't pay attention where it says may sue or be sued. Your corporation is on Secretary of State's website, right there. Your name's right there. When they sue it, they sue you. The thing that's got stuck in my head going to the library for 2 years till I was 9.5 is Business Professional Code 17983. Because I couldn't get it out of my head. It was wrong. Something was wrong. I knew that. Now I sent away $10. That same corporation today will cost you $30. Now, some of you pay thousands for a corp to a CPA and attorney in a corporate service, and you got diddly squat. I call that call silly and dumb. Now, back then, we got credit in the mail without applying for credit. That's right. We ended up getting $100,000 of credit in the mail and go, what's this? That's how I got my mind stuck on credit back then. What did we do? I screwed up. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I didn't realize it belonged to the Braille Institution until I found myself in court. The goal is to never bring the pain home. So what do? The big lie. You lied to yourself, your CPA and attorney, everybody around you lied to you and says the corporation protects you. It does not. The moment you sign for a what? Car, a building lease, or credit card, you pierced your own veil. When Ken Yarbrough and I, again, security chief at TRW Spear, and he was, as I trained him, wrote a book called File Segregation. He didn't like the division process. He says it takes 3 to 6 months. His way was to lie and do it quick. I didn't like to lie, so I want to do it the right way. So understand, if you do a division process that I created in 85, 86, legitimate, filed, published, the IRS is going to hand you a tax ID. That follows tax ID. We got a way to play. Understand, if we look at banks and grocery stores today, I'd like you to draw that diagram in front of you 8 times. 8 times. Banks, bankrupt branch numbers. Grocery stores, bankrupt store numbers. Cities, bankrupt city numbers. See, they do this in front of you, and while you're going, beep, 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 that's about it. Corporation with division process, 3 divisions of you. So we can look at the things that are happening around you and understand how to play the game to win, because they're no different than us. They're all legal people. So we got choices to play if you want to play and learn what you need to do starting today. So first of all, stop bringing the pain home. Become a true CFO and understand how to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. So let's go from there. Very simple. Look behind that curtain every time. Every time, look behind the curtain. So this means we're going to see it, we're going to believe it, we're going to go get it with no hesitation, no excuses. Now let's understand the biggest thing. You have a list. I bet you your checklist, your goal list, what is it? I don't like your goal list, to be honest with you. Okay, I don't like your goal list. Why? Because you haven't achieved the goal. You haven't done it. What's wrong with you? So I'd like to do the goal list for you. I'd like to also do all the work. I'd like to set up a goal list, daily list, weekly list, project list, and do it for you. I'd like to hand you auto income because half of you, sorry, are lazy as hell. The other half want something for free. Oh, goody, goody, goody. See, the magic wand doesn't work. Now, some of you, 20% of you are willing to work your ass off. Let's go get it. I want the 20%. because I'll tell you what, I'll make you a millionaire and I'll guarantee it. I got no excuses. 2009, we took one of my 3 yachts in the backyard to watch the fireworks. Simple, good group of people, 78 people, no problem. From there, what happened the next day? See, everything I turns to gold since I was about 4.5 years old. But again, the next day I get to die in a damn coma. Can you imagine? I am worth 3.7 billion of friggin' structure, and my tax attorney steals my shit. He pissed me off. But the reality is we had to go get it again. We went home that day, that address right there, after coma. I died and got to come back. Found it's not even my house. We were homeless that very day. That very day. There I am when I died at 5:41 on July 5th. Before that, I'm hearing my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. I'm hearing the nurse ask my wife if I was a donor. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen that day? So understand something, no more excuses. Okay, no more excuses at all. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back that day. I said, go back. Now I get to be here and play with you. Okay. So I've been in 2 comas so far. One, I used my face as the brake down to Lane Street in Torrance. I was crippled for life. Jesus said, get up, I got up. Last one, they're working on me. I still got to die and come back and help you anyway. So understand something, please. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. A lot of shitty people. I've been shot, I've been knifed. I have no excuse, neither do you. It's called faith and persistence. I'm always going to say one thing when you ask me how I'm doing. Always good. Always good. When I was a little kid, they were curious because they knew I was being used and abused. They didn't have a trash can. All they wanted to do was be nosy. Always good. Didn't realize that'd be my signature the rest of my life. See, it's a mindset. And then I always said, thank you, Jesus. So understand, the devil's trying to knock us down and take us away. But again, God's delays are not God's denials. So let's think. If you would have took the time to understand how it works, you probably wouldn't have screwed up as much as you have. You got your SS5 that equals SSN and a 1040 tax return. You think you have one chance and that's it. Now, unfortunately, that's not true. We, the people, and then basically we look at the Social Security card. We've been issued a number because you signed an SS5 form at 14 to 16. That's what you did. Let's compare SS5 to SS4. By the way, they're both from the IRS. So guess what? Now, if you haven't filed your tax returns and you're a crook, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years, and it took him 18 million out of his pocket. And now you're going to go, Wesley who? So let's understand, legal name of entity, individual person. We're entitled to 3 of these. This form allows us banking and credit purposes. This is why we plan the problem from now on. You didn't plan the problem, you got your assets kicked. All right, so the SS5, you signed 14 to 16. If not in 71, mommy did it for the baby because they wouldn't let the baby or mommy out of the hospital till she signed the form. So let's understand, SS5 equals SSN and 1040. Here's that card again, we're numbered by a number. We are measured by a number and that's it, and our score. Is it the number of the SSN or the credit score? Both numbers count. So let's play the game to win. Okay. Do not laminate, don't carry with you. Don't use for ID purposes. It's on the back of the damn card. And you still break the rules anyway. All right. Now, when you got your first paycheck a long time ago, you go, the company, where's my money? They explain to you the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks and sheep. We might as well walk around going, bah, quack, quack, quack. But we have a choice. See, we the people can learn how to play and use the SS4 and the 1244. See, that's how the IRS wants it anyway. Almost no tax due at all. What did you do? Simple. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Then you jacked up your cards. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner and hocked your house. And I'm saying that's going to be stupid. Well, that's what you did. The bottom line is simple. You jogged up the wrong damn card. You don't understand what you're trying to do. The goal is to never bring the pain home. The lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. We're not stupid. Half the world's just friggin' lazy. I'm going to guarantee in writing to you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, and I'm going to guarantee it. And all you do is follow the 2 rules. Do not jack up a credit card. do not apply during the program because I add history to you, corporate divisions. You get all these invitations, say you're pre-qualified, you're actually not. All right, so play by the rules, please. Don't blame me if you screw this up, okay? 12 people tried that and I sued them for 100 million each. Okay, I don't want you to blame me. All right, if you screw up, take the responsibility you screwed up. You got a collection account, you got a charge off or something hitting you again and again, 5 ways to kill the debt. You got an IRS problem, they have a form called 656 433A and B. So we have the way to rebuild ourselves, repackage ourselves. All credit is based on 25-20% rule, period. Okay, so let's write it down. All cards need a sticky. There's 2 cards that do not fluctuate. That's where you got to master rules and tools and not use the wrong card. I'll get you to 750 and you can maintain it the rest of your life if you pay attention. Tier W, the reports from Thomas Raymond Woolridge, made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California. They want to get information business in 96. They became Tier W, became Asperian. I drew the first one of these for Yarborough a long time ago. Good, fair, or hell no. All cards fluctuate but 2. We're going to learn Ray's rules and tools. Got it so far? Now, Analytical750.com, we partnered with them about 3 weeks ago. All right, there are 10 steps literally you need to master to get to 750 score. Pull the reports, analyzed, go to my workshops. I can talk to you personally what needs to be done. Learn the 25-20% rule, credit history added to you, corporate divisions, questions answered about American Express or Chase. Do you have family or are you military? So I can help build more credit for you. Again, add history. I already know what do we have to do to dispute anything that's bad, good, bad, and ugly, and do a rapid rescore. Those are the 10 steps we need today. What we're going to do, I want them to fire Credit Karma. You're fired. Why? Credit Karma is a joke, in my opinion. Why? They don't have any phone number to help you. They don't want to help you at all. They want you to click, 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 clack. So we're going to make sure these companies are going to replace them. Then I want to keep digging into the Fair Business Practice Act, a company that advertises with no phone number. All right, I think it's a violation. So guess what we're going to do? They're going to set up your credit files and they're going to onboard you. Then they're going to show you what you need to do and they're going to hold your hand so alive. So what do we get to do? For $25, this is where you're going to Zelle $25 right away. And what they're going to do is have someone call you right away. Every 46 days, someone's going to be on the phone with you, going over your credit report personally, hands-on. What's going to happen is very simple, okay? The faster you Zelle the $25, the faster they can call you. And that should be done right away. What's going to be next? Their next phase is set up Dun & Bradstreet and analyze that. Asperian business, Equifax business, TransUnion business reports. We're going to have them analyze that as well. So the goal is very simple today. Take a picture right here. I want you to Zelle that $25 now. Ray or RaysCredit.com will pop up Ray's Credit. And in that, you put your phone number in the little memo. And that way you get onboarded right away. Now, if you need help, call the office. One of our call centers, 800-254-9506. Use a card, they will charge you 5% more. Now, I need you to make a phone call today. You have to rebuild you, repackage you my way. 888-567-8688. You added yourself to the national mailing list. You add yourself to the robocall list. I would like you to call that number later today and opt out 5 years or a lifetime. Slow down the robocalls and get off the national mailing list. The number's right in front of you. But again, I need you to do that today. Got it so far? All right, so what are we going to do now? We're going to understand, all right, what happens. All cards fluctuate, but 2. So if we keep them at 25-20% rule, and if we have an what day, we get to max it out up to $1 million as long as you maintain payment. They also have a pay over time limit as well, and they're unlimited. So this is how we maintain 750 the rest of your life, and you never bring the pain home. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Help me, help you, and help other people. We have a referral program. We have an affiliate program. The ultimate goal. From here, let's understand. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? Unfortunately, you jacked up all your cards in 42 days. You didn't plan the problem. I would like you to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division. not the corporate, my family. I have no intent to do fraud. I'm willing to sacrifice a division. All right. I want to protect my family and the corporation, and I have no intent to do fraud. I want you to have your cake and eat it too using Ray's rules. I want to rebuild you as a CFO, certified CFO, and I want you to stop bringing the pain home. Was that okay? So let's understand today is very simple. So take a picture right here. Take a picture of these things right here. Let's understand what happens right now. See, when you take a picture, here's a problem. Maybe some of you, your credit scores are so screwed up because you jacked everything up. It's all backed up to the corner. Well, after coma, we went to our house in Huntington Beach, all right, mansion on the harbor, and told us not my house anymore. I was told it's not my house. We were homeless right at that point, right at that second. What do we do now? Nowhere to go, wife and kids in the car. What do we do? Simple. Honey, go to Mark's place. Mark's family, one of my clients, owned Jewelry Mark off the freeway. I'll be right back, sweetheart. I got to walk with an oxygen tank for 9 months to a year. Okay, I come back. She goes, where's your wedding ring, your Rolex, your necklace, your bracelet? Honey, they're being cleaned. I lied to my wife. I sold the damn things for $16,400. I need money. I'll lie to her today if I have to. Honey, go to Best Buy. I got 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions, and I got Best Buy give me instant $25,000 of credit right on the spot. I got the computer, all the pieces, Visa gift cards. You see, I took supply credit and I turned it into cash credit of $51,000. All right, literally in a week. See, I can't stay down like you, and it makes any sense to me. And what happened next? I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks, and I bought my wife her next dream house. I don't understand why anybody ever stays down in the first place. Everybody can be repackaged. That's why I named it back then Repackaging America. 750 is waiting for you. Let me analyze you today. Let me add you a rapper rescore. They had a 510, now they're a 757. Is that okay? So, but they have to be part of the program like you. Here's a 651. No problem. They got no green lights in the bottom, so I gave them a rapper rescore. 750 green lights and $1 million of credit. Is that the goal? Of course it is. We're measured by a number, credit score, and Social Security card. Bankrupts. I don't get it. This nice couple went to a bankruptcy attorney, and he sold them a bankruptcy they did not need. What do you expect? They're going to sell you an ice cream? So what did we do? During bankruptcy, understand, I got him a $500 card. I got to rebuild them anyway. So here's the thing. On TikTok, you have 3 ding-dongs saying you need a capital one. No, you don't. I'd give you an inquiry. My dashboard, I can get you a card without an inquiry. Or if not, you do it on your own, opensky.com. There's no inquiry. Put $200 on it, spend $25. So understand, nice couple. They're late on their car payment. Well, a car has to be first to get to the job to catch up the house payment. Got it? So I got him $3,000 to maintain the car and rebuild them again. So rapid rescore, rapid scoring, I created those 44 years ago with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough, by the way. So what do we do? Credit repair? I'm just going to tell you what the Federal Trade Commission says. It's a fraud. They're not allowed to collect money up front. That's why they created the Credit Repair Organization Act. You've had, Daniel here indicted. He was on TikTok going, you could be in credit repair business. And the guy with a fat face, looks like a chipmunk. He quit doing it too because they're going after him. They're going to come after you too if you're going to be that, like that lady with the cat backwards. You got to repair your credit. Stop, shut up. It's against the freaking law. Okay, lying to the creditor, that's fraud. But guess what? Until they get basically in trouble, who knows? Daniel got indicted for $3 million. Ooh, that's what he's going to pay. He's probably going to go to prison. Why don't we write down Section 611? Let's play what we can do ourselves. So LifeLock, I'll just tell you, be careful. LifeLock, they've been indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. So again, what do? I would like to obtain your credit reports today to analytical750.com. I'd like to analyze them right away for you. I'd like to tell you exactly what you need to do personally from me to you to get a 750 in 90 working days. All right, don't worry. On Friday and Saturday, you can do that and watch it, and I'll go through your case file. What are we going to do? We're going to call out your case number, and we're going to show you good, past, present, and future. We're going to get you up to that 800, 820. How's that? Would you like the 750 to start with? But again, it's like the Ray Reynolds University. That was my dream. I got to $1 million a day. The Ray Reynolds Millionaires Founders Kit. All right, 12 books, 12 CDs. All of a sudden, I get in that coma because I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years, $5,000 a set. The office sells this for $999. Simple. I normally give a 50% discount. Now, I got two of you asking what I did on Saturday. Yes, I offered the Millionaires Founders Kit at shipping and handling of $199. If it is Zelle, you get it today. If it's not, call the office and pay $1,000. The real estate system was where we controlled $2.2 billion in real estate. From there, we got basically financial series, buckets of money, tax balance, become the bank. All right, from there, the office sells it for $19.99. I give it away half price of $9.99. And yes, on Saturday, answer your question, Mark, I said $2.99. If you did that, Zelle, you get both of those series today too. There's your Zelle, now. No more excuses for you. So guess what? If you need help, call the office, 800-254-9506. Now, classes. I've been teaching classes for 49 years, Fridays and Saturdays, specialty classes, level 1, level 2, all kinds of fun stuff. If you want 90 days of classes, it's usually about $4,000. The special right now is $999 for all those classes in 90 days. If you did specialty by itself, that's $4,500. Here's $999, you get it all if it was done today. If you're going to partner with me and you're serious, I'm going to take your word at it. You could Zelle $499 today, get all the classes for 90 days. See the 2-day and 3-day summits coming up. Here you got 1, 2, 3 days. I'd like you to spend the weekend with me, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'd like you to understand something today. I'm going to not only blueprint you, line you up so you can partner with me. This is a boot camp you cannot miss, and if you do, you just screwed up and it just passes you by. 11th, 12th, and 13th. So I want you to focus is you're going to be there online or in person. So we're going to go through all that stuff to blueprint you and to partner up with you as well. What happens when you do this today, it's very simple. It is $4,999, and we're going to hand you $50,000 of credit. That's right, $50,000 of credit. So it's like getting the boot camp for free or the credit. Either one, it's the same price. So the $5,000, $50,000 of credit. Now, if all you want to do is be online, okay, no problem. It's $19.99. So again, that's today's offer today. And on Saturday, I didn't offer for that. Now you better understand, do it now. There's your Zelle. There's the phone number once again. So what do? All these specialty classes in rotation. Last week we did real estate. We did now this weekend we're doing nonprofit. Week before that it was stock kit. So again, we got to specialize in each one of these things. Now I'd like to get you past go. That means I'll show you Lamborghinis, Duffys, mansions. All right, why men do jump? Stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis. From there, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris. I call it Ray's Rules. Would you like to play yet? So as we play this game to win, what are we going to call it again? See it, believe it, go get it. The ultimate goal. So today, all these goodies. I had a problem in the 80s and 90s. They kept saying loan to value problem. What did I do? Put in my divisions. That's how we created billions of assets. Corporate assets, of course. So I like Lamborghinis and buildings, don't you? It's my favorite thing, but understand God's gift. The mansions in the harbor. All right, largest U-Dock course. From the yachts and the race boats. And don't forget about the Duffy. You got to take the wife to Captain Jocks on Fridays and Saturdays for steak and lobster. So again, I had a problem when I would turn 26. I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. That was my biggest fear. I got mansions in the harbor. I got mansions in Havasu, Big Bear. I got everything I want. What am I going to do? Well, I decided to help people like you. So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Always remember, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Guinness Book of Records came in that night, and he basically says, where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off, so I jumped up right in front of these people, go bop, and I kicked out the lights. It's only 13 feet, by the way. It's impossible. I've been the impossible since the day I was born in that damn taxi. So you got choices if you want to play my way. Now, I did meet my grandfather 3 times. Didn't know his grandpa at the time. Did you know my grandfather won the Olympics in 1932? Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High's grandpa. Maybe that's why I can jump so high. Who knows? But again, I think he looks like Al Capone. Now, the word no doesn't mean no. It means I don't know how. So if you want to play with me, I'm online 6 days a week. Go to classes. All right, pay attention. I'll answer your questions and coach you every step of the way. We got no excuses for you. You have no excuses for you besides get a bunch of goodies. So we play my way for a while. Here's me on my broadcast Las Vegas radio and TV show. Kind of fun. $10 million of credit on the table. Just having fun helping people like you. All right. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it works for me. All right. We look at today's day. We project 90 working days. What do? See it, believe it, go get it. Now, if you want a phone call with me, all right, companies pay me $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. If you want, it's discounted to $399 if you did it right away. But if you call the office, it's $499. You want that extra $100 discount, you Zell now. Going to be up to you. Each phone call is about 15 minutes. Now, the blueprint call is you and me and your partner of life. Past, present, future, good, bad, ugly. Problem, American Express or Chase, tax lien, bankruptcy. Need to know. Family, corporation, 18 divisions. Irrevocable trust, planning to die, planning to live. Car, house, auto income, and cash flow fee per time. A blueprint call with me up to that hour with your partner of life is $1,999. If you want it today during the webinar only, it's 50% discount. It's $999. That's a Zell now. And always call the office right away, 800-254-9506. So let's understand the United States of America. They got 50 corps. Supreme Court says so, 50 states, and then cities. You see, they wanted to plan in case they have no shit day themselves. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for cities to wipe out the debt and stay in business in front of you. We've had 11 cities do it so far. So understand, we the people, we have a choice. And what do we get to do? Help people like you. My first thing I did is homeless people. Glenn lived in his car for basically 3 years. His wife left him when he lost his job. Moo! Got him a $1 million company. Brand new house, no any truck. Hey, if a woman can't hang in there for good, bad, and ugly, guess what? Go away and get a better one today. What do? Wiki Dickie Ross. Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross. Come on down, $3 million. Thomas, I built his brand new dump truck business in 6 months, doing $5 million a year. Michael, God rest his soul. Arnold, presidents, Costner, Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, all right, Superman for Gold's Gym, Kirk and Bain, and I got her $1 million too. See, you got choices, and no matter where you come from, you can repackage yourself, and that's the ultimate goal. It doesn't matter if it's Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels too. What do we get to do? This is pathetic. I'm sorry, he's not being a man. Go to the church to give you food for the kids. Drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, or get off your assets and do something. Hey, we came home from the hospital, found out we were homeless, and they stole everything I got. What the hell are we going to do? Jewelry Mart, there goes a Rolex necklace and bracelet, $16,400. What did I do? 3 divisions of me went over to Best Buy, $51,000 of credit. You see, I don't stay down like you. So think about 3 divisions of you, 5 closet divisions, and let's go build that $1 million of credit, no matter what happens to us today. So guess what we get to do? Simple. Division of me, bought a Lamborghini, $6,800 a month. But it's a division, not me or the corporation. When I sign a lease, it's a division. When I do a house or properties, it's a division per entity, per property. When I look at SS4, they're taxable when you're profitable. If we look at the word daisy chain of credit, I get you basically 1 or 2 of these. Would you like 99 more? That's how it works. You should always finance the American dream through the corporation and write it off on your taxes. I don't know what you did, and what you did didn't work. Mine works every time. Look at your corporation today. Go ahead, look on Secretary of State's website. See that corporation, okay? And what do you see? You probably use your home address. You named it after you named what it does. That's Dumb and Dumber, by the way. What you need to do is change that address to a mailbox, etc. You got to realize you have to have a line of defense, because the way you're doing it right now sucks. and you're going to bring the pain home again and again. That's just the way it works. Line of defense. Protect your ass. Yes. 750 is waiting for you. What do? Add you to my credit system. What do? We run. We don't look back. We say we're going to accomplish that goal, and we stay to the course. Simple to do. From there, you want to be a millionaire? Say no. Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? Say yes. So we're going to look at boring and steady every step of the way. What are we going to do today? Someone's going to drive around your city. Go look at all the busy streets. Look at all the goodies. Then pull down the visor and ask you, why don't you own these things? What's wrong with you? These don't work or something? All right, I'm going to go look at where you're at, and I call my clients my soldiers. So because I look where they live, I'm going to buy up what's in their backyard. Then ask would they partner up with me. You want to partner up? See, I don't understand why you own them in the first place. You wasted $50,000 to $100,000 in your life, and you could have bought a damn Wendy's restaurant down the street run by a third party. I told you to take a picture of that earlier today, did you? Probably not. See, you got a choice to see it, believe, and go get it too. What are we going to do? We need 100,000 of credit. You just use 25 to 50% of that to go with the down payment. You got to be serious. You ready to play? And don't be afraid to be a rich corporation anyway. We're going to play my way for a while. We've allocated $10 million to play. We're going to basically let you do a couple things in auto income. See it, believe it, go get it. You do, we do, or I do. The goal is we're going to get the keys, and we don't stop till we do. Your choice is simple. I need 4 more people who want to play with me for May, June, and July. 4 more. There's the things you need in line. Take your picture, check it twice. We know you've been naughty or nice. Let's go get it. 4 of you could start to play with me. And we don't stop till we're done. We're never going to be done because we're going to have so much fun. So let's own it. Let's not run it. Run by a third party. It's auto income. There's the goal. So the things we're going to go after today is what I've been doing for 49 years. We will do all the work if you need it to be. Robert, it took him 4 months, $35,000 a month. David took 9 months for 96,000. Katie took took her 14 months, 224. What do we get to do? Play the game to win. Maybe we look at Freddie Mac, Section 8, 203K, HUD. Maybe we'll look at DSRC loans too, or we'll take that money off that credit line. See, the goal is to become the bank. That way you get to win the rest of your life too. Become the bank. So guess what? If you want a 750 score, I will get you cards from $5,000 to $10,000 each for $9.99. I will do a rapid refresh for 90 days for $4.99. We'll dispute everything that's negative for you for 9 months for free. We'll charge you literally $9.99 today. It's normally $14.99. Then you get to go to class Friday or Saturday or both. So you get to play with me and get to win the game of business. And that's the ultimate goal. So that gets you CFO ready. All right, remember, Analytical 750. They want to analyze you now, today. Get you at 750 and going to tell you what needs to be done. There are 10 steps. Make sure you pay attention to the 10 steps. $25 right now, Zelle, and someone's going to call you right away. And that way, every 46 days, they're going to talk to you and be on point with you every step of the way. What's going to happen is basically that call, the faster you Zelle, the faster they get to call you. What's going to be the next step under that is start Dun & Bradstreet or analyze it. Spare and Trendro and Equifax. All right, basically I already set them up so they analyze them all the time for you. That way you know exactly what to do. So there's that Zelle for $25 now. Don't let it pass you by. There's that phone number to call anyway. So we play the game, starting package. So Millionaire in the Making is a starter package. Let's rebuild you. How about we charge you $2,500 and I give you $25,000 of credit, 10 times your money back. How about I analyze you today, add history, and start popping credit right away? What do we do next? What are we going to do? We're going to discount that $19.99 if it was done now. The ultimate goal. There's that Zelle, now. It's up to you. Call that office, 800-254-9506. See, the ultimate goal is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. If I don't build that structure, you're not going to make it. You've already tried other things that didn't work for you. Me, I'm going to repackage your credit to 750. I'm going to get you a Green Spark up to 100,000 and two more at 30,000 each. Up to that too. What is that? 160 times 9? Is that $1 million now? B of A has 3. Wells Fargo has 4. Inc. has 5. Don't forget about the gold card too. So here's up to 5 million on 5 of the cards that I like out of 10. Then we're going to go play with the bank again and again. They need a 2-year corporate division. All right, that's the ultimate goal. Here's the banks I tell you to play with today. But it's going to be up to you. See, that's up to 5.4 million of checkbook money now. That could be $10 million of credit to finance the dream. You run it all off too. Divisions do give you the justification of a projection income of $1 million a year. The $1 million makers, you and me, working together to accomplish your goals for you. Now, if you like the platinum, business or personal, the expense card or employee cards or division cards, let me know. Would you like golds? Now, this is really weird. 17 years ago, I got all the creditors' business cards to put division process on it. Then we had me in a coma, and then we had a pandemic and all these things in the way. Every business application has it today. Now, this is crazy. American Express is offering the Ray Reynolds University 99 freaking more cards. Are you crazy? Again, what do they offer? A line of credit? They offer a checkbook money? How about a blueprint loan of $250,000? So if you're ex-military, let us know, or maybe a military family. I've had people at 550s jacked up, got up to 50,000 line of credit, 40,000 on a credit card. That way they can help balance their debt. So if we take what I want you to do with you and me, we're going to take borrow money. It's not taxable. We're going to use that to buy your lifetime income, which is going to be real estate or franchise. Real estate will last almost forever. All right. And from there, so will Wendy's, Taco Bell, and McDonald's. Manageable debt, offset taxes. 100,000 or personal, auto income, $1 million of corporation's credit. Leveraging money every step of the way. Today, if you want $100,000 of credit for you or the corporation, it's very simple. I'm going to give you an extra discount what the office doesn't do. It's 50% off today. That's $4,999 if it was done right away. All right, you save 50%. That has to be done now. If all of a sudden, basically, you need that $100,000 of credit for auto income, $50,000, the office offers it literally for $39.99. Today, if you did it during the broadcast with me, all right, literally it is $39.99 still. $25,000 of credit. All right, discounted to $19.99. So the goal is, how do we have to package you and where do we start? That's the ultimate goal. It is a Zell, now. So what do? Call the office right away. 800-254-9506. Priscilla's waiting for you. So is Chris. So is Jake. So is Brandon. All right. So is Brandy. All these people are waiting for you to call now. Credit, loaning money. A corporation managing entities like franchise, an apartment complex, line of defense. That's financial freedom. That starts to build 10,000 to 100,000 a month. But again, flippity dippity doos. You see, what I did is I sold a car, all right, and I wanted to see if it would work, and I carried the paper. That was $413 a month for 7 years. I sold a house, I did assignment of mortgage, $1,200 for 30 years. See, at 21, I got tired of the buyers being liars, the agents and the brokers and the contractor too. I got tired of all the BS. Look what all these idiots did in 2008. But understand what we get to do. I want to be the bank. That's why we can split deed to everyone. And you learn the asset and the assignment of money, assignment of mortgage. It's in the system, right away to play. But again, today, maybe you want to sell something on Amazon and eBay, supply and vendor credit. No bill up to 90 days, ultimate goal. So we do Dun & Bradstreet and OPM money. So we can sell on Amazon and eBay again. So the structure is very important. That's the thing you're missing for all the people talking about blah, 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 these little pieces. We need structure today. The ultimate goal is very simple. You stop bringing the pain home. You put your ducks in a row. I repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, but I think it's true. So again, what's a corporation again? Legal person. What does the SS4 say I can do in line 1? Legal name of entity, individual person. I can have 3 of these of me, 3 chances to try. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, I might as well be dead. So the ultimate goal is how to play the game to win. It says banking and credit purposes. Just like I told Ted Turner, 26 ways using SS4 when I was 9.5 years old. Simple to play my way. Now your corporations allow 4 things. That means you can buffer tax, no tax to do, so you're profitable. Corporate credit, it's all the damn write-off. It's free money, you ordered it off, have fun. You took it from your family, no, 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 no. And you buy a car at fleet price and the free buffet. Divisions are the line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, all right, multiple credit reports, separate real estate and liability. What do? We create a line of defense. See, I'm sorry to say it this way, but we're all gonna have an oh shit day, week, month, or year. How do we get past that? Division process. Debt follows tax ID and bills credit reports. So again, the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. I don't think people are stupid. I just think they're lazy, most of them. Not, of course, not you, but half of them at least. What did I do in the late 80s and 90s? I got $53 million of credit cards to shrinking my limits. I'm panicking. Oh, what am I going to do? I loaned that money. This is how I developed cash flow for you per time. I loaned out the money. I got notes in return, and I built my first matrix. Now, what did I get? 18, all right, literally, all right, months, all right, 41 divisions. I created at a 4.6 million, 190,000 a month. Would you like to play yet? Let me know. So would you like to be a millionaire? Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? Would you like to protect your assets in every division, get 100,000 in credit, if not more? The real estate system, tax balancing, become the bank, buckets of money? Why not? It's how it was designed in the first place. So let's understand today pretty simple. If you allow me to add history on my dashboard, I can build credit file for you, Experian, Trender, and Equifax. You don't need tax ID yet until we ask for separate billing. We have to basically daisy chain the credit first. Every division costs $1,000. We add history and get a tax ID. Today, you can get 3 divisions with or without credit. All right, you can get basically 9 without credit, or you can get 12 with or without credit. Take a picture. That's a now situation. If you did it right away, in the next 15 minutes, we're going to double the numbers. You can call that office right away. 3 became 6, 9 is 18, 12 is 24. But that have to be done now. That way you can Zelle, and call the office right away. But again, that's up to you. Now, buckets of money. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. The Ray Reynolds University, how I created up to $1 million a day. Classes, don't forget, 90 days of classes is normally $4,000. Today, they're offering for $9.99 for 90 days of class, including specialty. If you were doing it now, I mean right now, and use $4.99, you would get it because you're going to partner with me with Auto Income. There's your commitment. There's mine. 3-day summit boot camp. If you're not there online or in person, this is where you blew it. We're going to partner up with the people in these classes. Those 3 days are going to change life. And that's what our goal is. So as we play this game and understand, if you want those 3 days with 50,000 in credit, it is $4,999, $5,000. That way you get your money back to the credit. If you don't and you just want to be online, it's $19.99. But that's a Zelle now. There's your Zelle. There's a phone number once again. Ultimate goal to play the game to win. So let me add you to my credit system because I get to use all that history on there and help you. Now, if you basically understand about privacy, I like my clients to do what I ask them all the time. In other words, change your driver's license or insurance registration. You keep giving a stranger your home address. Stop it, please. I want it to be a P.O. box or mailbox, etc. A car is fleet price tax ID division, not the way you buy a car. You lose house or car, what happens? Don't worry, the creditor reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. You didn't plan the problem. There's the problem. You should have planned the problem every step of the way. Every piece of property will be a division. You have no idea which ones to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Your house payment offsets your taxes. But again, Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? There's no loophole, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched basically he borrowed 44 billion because you don't leave it in the bank, you leverage it every step of the way. You buy Twilly. So guess what? X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. So does the other guy. Why not? Beam me up, Scotty. So you could actually play the game to win. You could join the club if you want to. So let's understand. I'm always going to say pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. What do we get to do? Your net income today from your paycheck is taxable, right? You pay car, gas, registration, insurance. Yell no. Drive a company car, write it off like I do, please. The ultimate goal. So if you don't pay tax, haven't filed tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years, 18 million out of his pocket. See, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You have to play the right way. So what do we do if you want to save 70%? Seriously, a discount. What do we do? Pay a bill up to 90 days, leverage money up to $1 million plus, line of defense. And we never bring the pain home again. We play the right way. It's very simple to do. What are you willing to lose? Family, corporate division. Me, it's a division. Why? I finally got a family. Beautiful wife, 6 kids, and 13 grandkids. We get to play the game to win. And we all get checkmates. That's the ultimate goal. So I look at basically reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, which I've done all my life, training you to be a CFO with corps and divisions, winning the game of business. That's the ultimate goal. We get to play my way for a while. So I told you earlier today to be that CFO, what you need. The ultimate goal, what Robert and basically Joanne did. They took 1 year and 77 days. They financed their American dream, wrote it all off. Now they got $1 million for a corporation. So if you need a corporation that's last year, 2 years old, let us know. We have them in stock. They're $5,000 each, profit or nonprofit with division process. Phone call with me today is discounted to $399. Ultimate goal. 15 minutes on that phone. From there, that's a Zell. Blueprint you. I want to be on the phone with you and your partner of life for an hour. I want to dissect everything. I want to create a list. I want to make sure we're on top of it. All right, the goal is the alpha sells it for $19.99. My discount today, if it was done right away, is $9.99, 50% discount. It is a Zell. If you want to get into a coaching program, it's simple. We have a mini coaching. We have a 6 weeks. We have 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So you can get stuck with me, and some of you have been stuck with me for a lifetime so far. We're going to look at boring and steady. You're going to look around your city and let me buy it up with you and for you at the same time, because that's half the fun. From there, what are we going to do next? We're going to blueprint, and your goal is this in front of you. You're going to learn to daisy chain credit. Each division's own something in a line of credit. You're going to gain financial freedom. Okay, and if not, I'll do the work for you, because if you have a hesitation. It requires $100,000 to get started. We're going to use the corporate credit. You'll use 25 to basically 50,000 of credit to finance the dream. You have to be serious. There's nothing wrong with being a rich corporation. What do? We've allocated what? $10 million allocation. So again, I want you to focus. We're going to focus on auto income. It's going to be you do, we do, I do. And understand what that means. We're going to accomplish the goal. We don't give up till we do. From there, I got basically scared. When you got everything you want, 26, what are you going to do? I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. So I decided to help people. So understand, you and me, if you got the guts to be at that summit and learn how to master what I'm going to teach you, hold your hand in person or online, you're going to own a piece. You're going to have 4A. I'm going to have number 4. We might have to share this. You're going to get 25, I'll get 75. Based on how much skin in the game is where we're going to look at the percentage to get. Usually my 6 months coaching period. Done this since 1987 with my clients. From here, if you're no longer coaching, you want to play more, maybe you're going to get 75%. Maybe I'm going to get 25%. It's all a numbers game, but we're going to make sure we get to win together too. But that's going to be up to you. Connecting the dots. I need 4 more. That's what I need right now. There's your list. Don't miss that summit. It's coming up. All right, if you miss it, you kind of blew it. And that's the ultimate goal. Don't blow it at all. So again, we're going to focus on this type of businesses today. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the work together. I'll do it for you. My system has always found locations, and I like that. It makes sense. But would you like us to fight through the escrow for the pain for you? So I'm going to tell you today, 50% discount. This means if you got into a mini coaching with me, usually $4,000. A blueprint call after that, 10,000 in credit, rapid rescore. All right, if you're in mini coaching, okay, it's $19.99 today. Get into that, and we're going to play some more too. That'll be up to you during the webinar. If you want 6 weeks of coaching, we want to give you 25,000 of credit. We want to do a rapid rescore and add you to level 1, 2, 3 in specialties. Usually it's billed at $11,500. Today it is $6,000. So guess what you get to do? Zell, or call the office right away. The ultimate goal, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. You see, maybe one long term, but we have to look at the IRS. They say 5 million below a small company. That means we're going to have to change our goals. We want to go for 5 million now. We're going to fight to get the keys. We're going to accomplish that goal every step of the way. So again, if you want 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, very simple. I would like you to focus and let me do daisy chaining with you and teach you how to daisy chain credit. I'd like to have a call with you every other week. And we get past go every step of the way. And that's the ultimate goal for you. All right, a 3 months coaching process right now literally is $5,000. You're going to get 100,000 of credit. Take away excuses. 6 months of coaching is 10,000, and you get 200,000 of credit. If you did a year's coaching for 20,000, you're going to get 300,000 of credit. Your goal is a 750 score right away. Analyze. What do? Rebuild. $9.99 for 10,000 of credit. We're going to look at rapid rescore and dispute you for 9 months for free. And we're going to charge you $9.99 today. And that's the ultimate goal, because we never want to bring the pain home again. What do we do next? That's getting you ready as CFO ready. Now, analytical750.com wants you to do the 10 steps. They want to basically call you right away. That's why you want to Zelle $25 today. They onboard you, ready to go and play. Keep in mind, someone's going to call you every 46 days. Then the next thing is we're going to get ready for Experian, Trender, and Equifax analyzation and Dun & Bradstreet. Business credit as well. That's what you need to do right away. There's that Zelle for $25 today. All right, there's that phone number for the office anyway. So the starter package, millionaire in the making. Let's rebuild you. Let's give you 25,000 of credit. Let's charge you $24.99. Let's give you 10 times your money back. Analyze, add history, pop credit. That is discounted today while you get level 1 in setup as well every week for 90 days to $19.99. Your ultimate goal is a Zelle, or call the office right away. 800-254-9506. Now, if you've ever learned anything from me or I've helped you, all right, down below, put the like. Follow me, all right, and understand, scan a nice comment from me today, please. What do? Help me, help you, and help other people. Referral program, affiliate program. So me, I'm going to do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, we have the right to repackage us. And that's the ultimate goal. I'm sorry things didn't work out for you before. What did you do? You tried it your way. My way actually works. It's not easy. We're going to work our tail off. We get knocked down 1,000 times. We get up 1,001. That's the ultimate goal. So let's do our best while God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day. Simple. God loves us all.